today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Mareck Grundy and Trent Rash. So Karen is the artistic and executive director of Mareck Center for Dance, and Trent is the executive director for the Missouri Symphony. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You good, Trent?
I'm doing great. Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Always good to have you here on the sofa. So we're here to talk a little bit about the Bridgerton Ball, because we truly look at the Bridgerton Ball as a celebration of the arts, like getting to expose people who maybe would never think about, I'm going to go to the orchestra, or, I'm going to go and see the symphony, or, I'm going to go and check out one of Mareck's, performances at Missouri Theater. Some people maybe would never venture into that lane, but bringing it to them that was really our goal. And last year was amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
The exposure was really wonderful for us, but we also just had such a great time. So we're super excited to get back into it again and meet some new people and show them what we've got.
That's right. Because there will definitely be some new people in the mix this year for sure. I was just saying our ticket sales have surpassed last year's by a little already, which is nice. So that means, there's new. I always look at the names. There's new names in the mix, and so I love that they get that exposure. How about for you guys, Trent?
Yeah, it was wonderful, and it's always so great to collaborate with Mareck, Center for Dance, and to see the dancers performing to the live music by our Missouri Symphony Orchestra musicians was just so wonderful. Yeah,
that's one of the things that I watched. We have a little recap video, and I watch it over and over because the music, hearing the music, which people are familiar with because it's mostly music from the show, and they're like, that sounds familiar, because it's a lot of contemporary music, right, that they've used in the show. Yeah. So I enjoy the fact that I get to hear it in a different way.
Right.
Get to experience it differently. And so do you guys collaborate together a lot? Is this kind of a...
We have in the past. With the symphony's programming changed a little bit, so we're kind of out of. We need to get back together.
We do.
We just made that happen right here.
We need to get back, and it is. I think it's in our plan. But it's always been kind of great that there's been consistent collaboration, and I think that's just so important for both our audiences and to bring the arts community together. That's just really important.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and we like to focus on people coming in to experience this, like I said, in a way that doesn't maybe feel intimidating. I came to one of your shows last year for the first time before dancing with the Missouri Stars. And I have to admit, even for me, I was like, God, I've never been to a ballet before. I don't know what it's going to be like. You're not sure. It was fantastic, by the way. And it was not at all what I expected. The audience was very down to earth, nice. People were talking to each other. So it is nice to get to kind of dip your toe in the water in a different environment.
Yes.
So we really appreciate what you guys do coming together for this event particularly, because we know we have people coming, somebody said, from all different corners of Columbia, right, coming to this
That's
event.
Great.
And so, and from out of town. We have some out of towners this year as well.
All right.
The last one I heard was Alabama.
Wow.
So,
real out of town.
Yeah, flying in to see it, because maybe wants to recreate something similar.
Nice.
So I was like, I need to see this in person. I said, I think you do. I said, no, you can't take, you won't have Mareck and you won't have Mosey.
Yeah.
But hopefully you have something similar in your own town. What else? I know you're going to come back later to talk about it, but you guys tell me what you have coming up soon.
So we're working on our new show, November 15th and 16th, called Kinetic Visions. And super exciting. We've got a lot of different platforms of art being performed and as part of the works in the show. So it's very I'll say a little bit of abstract, but but contemporary ballet as well, but still accessible, not scary.
Yes, important. And so, where is the show?
At Missouri Theater.
It's Missouri Theater.
Yes.
Okay, and that's November. You're going to come back and tell us a little more about it, but I just want to make sure we got that in. What do you guys have coming up? I know you've got some stuff.
Our next big kind of exciting event is November 7th at the Kimball Ballroom at Stevens College. We are doing Mozart in Prague. It's our sensory music and culinary experience. It's a 3-course meal with the orchestra kind of in the center and all doing pieces by Mozart that he wrote or kind of composed about Prague. And so they'll be talking about that. The musicians will actually be sitting at the tables with the patrons so they can get to know the musicians will have questions they can ask them. So it's a chance to kind of get to know the orchestra better, and it's a smaller kind of orchestra. So there'll be a cocktail hour beforehand at 6:00, and then the concert will start at 7 with the meal, and it'll be a really good time.
That sounds really nice. And I'm friends with one of your board members, so I'm sure she will be trying to get me there.
Yes.
So I probably should just put it on my calendar.
Yes, absolutely.
Put it on my calendar.
Yes.
I should. So Karen, I'm going to say for you guys offer a pre-event dance lesson for people who have bought the Ladies and Lords and the Friends of the Queen's tickets. And that was so fun last year. We really have people still talking about it. My friend Nikki, she was the brainchild of creating this ball. Her husband was not on board with dressing up at first, like at all, until he came to the dance lesson.
Nice.
And then he got very serious, she said, very serious, and was like, we need to practice so that we look good and don't miss steps. So the dance lesson is important.
Yes. So we are working on the steps. There might be some repeat steps, but we'll have some new steps as well. Some new little patterns for people to play with. But that was really fun for us as well. Just to also have all of these people in our studio, and it sounds like we're going to move into our second studio to have enough room. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, we are too. And that part was really fun. And I think this year we'll probably ask the orchestra to play a couple more ballroom style songs, because there were people last year who were like, hey, wait, we want to do a little more ballroom dancing. We've learned this. We want to do it out here in front of the people. So we will definitely take those notes and incorporate a little more so people can show off their stuff that they've learned from you guys. And from YouTube. And from YouTube. And repeating the steps is good, because then like the people who did it last year, like we're like,
oh, I got this.
Yeah, we're like I know how to do this. I learned it last year. So that's good. Yeah. I'm old. I repeat the same dances.
It's good. Right?
Stick with what you know. Stick with what you know. Thank you guys so much for being here for participating. We just cannot wait until October 25th to see what Mosey and Mareck have in store for us.
Very excited.